What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the
fuck? What's up? It's your boy Kevin showing YouTube shit. Hey man, we are lit, eh? Lit the teeth, man. Turn. Today, two motherfucking day. Straight hood outside crib, man. Gang. Hey man, we out here, man. In the north side. Cripping it up. Crip. Cripping this shit up, man. All day, every day, man. Hey, man, we been roughing and toughing it, but we getting it. Hey, and what we ain't spending it. Hey, we saving it up, getting it, making it move. Hey, we can't lose. Hey, but I'm saying, man, free Palestine and Congo. These are the tough times, man. We trying to make moves, man. You know what I'm saying? Each one been under pressure, man. We can't give up, man. You dig? We know all this shit that's been going on, and it's been left going on. Boom, left and right. People, woo. We need that still. We still that same type of aggression, man. Because shit, we don't know what the fuck can happen next, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay wired up. We don't know what the fuck can happen next, man. I'm telling y'all niggas, man, just don't give up in this bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Always go hard in the paint, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe your videos up, man. Share the truth, man. Hebrew Israelites, man. Get that through y'all heads, man. We gotta claim it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they done took it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta claim it back. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, north side, man. Crip shit, man. This gang. Don't forget who y'all is, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to fight back all day, every day. Non-stop, man. So let's get to this video, man. Come to you as a Hebrew Israelite. Let's get to this bit. Let's make some moves, man. Alright. Today, motherfucking day, straight hood outside crib, man. Let's get into this shit, man. So this shit, wow, man. Morant. You know what I'm saying? Morant, man. Gen Z4, man. Got into some issues, man. And, you know, he been fighting against them things, man. And, you know, end up getting suspensions and I don't know if he went to jail for the situation, but he's lawsuits and all types of shit that's been going on, man. Crib, man, and you know, Morant on the floor, one of the best point guards in the league. You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts type shit. You know what I'm saying? But his team has been going crazy. I ain't gonna cap. Jerry Jackson dropping 40, Bane dropping 40. I don't know what the fuck happened to motherfucking Marcus Smart, big dumbass. That nigga went to Memphis. That nigga act like that was the Shadow Realm. that nigga went to Memphis and that bitch. That nigga acting like that's the Shadow Realm. That nigga ain't doing shit in that bitch. That nigga ain't doing not a goddamn thing. That nigga said, I'm gonna get paid, take my vacation, slip on some Henny. Oh yeah. Ain't no damn way that nigga Marcus Smart done gave up like that, bruh. It's like, bruh, I don't know if he waiting for Marcus Smart, for J.A. to come back or what the fuck going on in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But the team turning up. They got some fight in them. You know what I'm saying? They traded Cancun, Dylan Brooks and that bitch, man. Cancun, Dylan Brooks, man. He been going a little bit somewhat for the Houston. I ain't gonna cap. He been doing a little something, but the Chiefs is not that good anyway. They trash. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, wow, man. J.A. have a lawsuit that came up, you know, on top of his suspension. Cause you know he's suspended from the NBA for like 25 games type shit with no pay, I think, and he lost like a whole bunch of money on it. But that's not the issue. I mean, it is a kind of issue because you know you got his family and shit. But at the end of the day, you know, you can always get that shit back. But that's not the issue. He got this lawsuit that's already up now. Crib. And you know what I'm saying? This lawsuit was over an incident that he had with a high schooler. Knocking these niggas out. Bop, 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 head ass. Trying to fight. Man. Now, I remember the incident type shit. And I don't know the nigga that had a point, like, if he just punched the nigga in the face, or however the situation went, man. But, you know, the high schooler is trying to press charges or trying to sue this nigga for money. Now that's what these motherfuckers do. Let's be honest, man. This nigga done got around Jay Morant, saw the millions with the diamonds and shit. And that nigga like, now I'm gonna sue this nigga. That nigga went straight to the court. Like, that nigga was like, this finna be a money grab. Ain't no damn way. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Jay Morant gotta go to court and tell them niggas his side of the story and why did it happen like this and whoop, 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 whoop type shit. But it's like, you know, Jay got, you know, he can get any type of good lawyers he want in that bitch. So it's like, I feel like J.A. got a good chance to get past this shit, man. You know, it's like a little assault. I think like an assault type of case, man. He did like crip. So it's like the bozo ass nigga. The nigga who's suing, man. I feel like he don't have enough evidence, man. It's like, yeah, okay, he did. Okay, if y'all didn't get into an argument, nigga, I think it was on his property. So it's like, bro, you can y'all. You hit a nigga in the face with a basketball, bro. And then the thing is, his sister, J.A. Morant, man, I guess that was her friend. So we got the whole video, man. I'm finna let y'all see the videos and let y'all see 100% what's going on and him talking about what's with the suspension and how he been going through the suspensions and shit, man. So let's get into this bitch, man. Like, subscribe, share the videos up, crip, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's help our black people out when we go through times of need, man. We can't just, you know what I'm saying, give up on motherfuckers, man. We just gotta keep on fighting and let's get into this bitch.
It's been a process. Obviously thankful for, you know, the support, you know, I had during this time. Obviously it's not easy, you know, not being out there on the floor and, you know, having to watch. But, you know, with everything else, you know, being around the team, being able to practice, being able to travel, you know, the guys just constantly, you know, talking to me and, you know, vice versa. It's been good, so.
John, what would you say during this time are some of the main things that, you know, you've learned and kind of re-emphasized for yourself during this stretch?
I pretty much just been, you know, focusing on me, honestly, outside of, you know, the basketball stuff. But, you know, basketball-wise, just, you know, becoming more of a leader, you know, with my talk. Obviously, you know, it's different when, you know, you out there on the floor and you're not, so it's not too much I can say. Obviously, you know, I'm not, you know, out there in the fire with them, but, you know, as much, you know, coaching or things I see, I just tell them.
Adam Silver mentioned that he was going to have what he called a check-in with you. What was that conversation like? What was his main message to you?
It was good. He was just, you know, checking on me, see how I was doing, how the process was going, pretty much that.
Ja, after the ouster by the Lakers, you talked about needing to make better decisions off the court. In the last few months, since mid-June, are there specific things you've done to help yourself maybe try to grow in any particular areas?
Just protecting my peace,
Hey, John, I know you're a superstar and all like that, but you first came back. How soon can people expect you to be back to midseason form? I know you shouldn't expect the first game because it's going to take you time to get up. So how long should it take you to get to where you should think you should be?
Hopefully, it do be the first game, but obviously, it's different when you're actually in the game, getting game reps. So I'm just trying to come back, do whatever I can to help the team win. I'm not forcing a historic game, my first game back. I'm just super excited to be back out there with the team.
John, basketball's been your life. How hard has this process been of the last few months? It's all you really have ever known. How hard has this been to be away and kind of being excited now that you're a few days away from getting back to what you've always done?
It was definitely tough. Some horrible days, it was tough. But like I said, to start this, with the support, that I had, throughout this process, it definitely helped me a lot. It's pretty much, all I could lean on, at that time. Obviously, basketball is, like you said, something I've been doing, pretty much my whole life. Something that's, therapeutic, for me. Obviously, taking that away, it makes it tougher. But like I said, I had, the right people around me, from my family to the organization and to my other partners that, helped me along this process.
John, do you have a message to the fans who are eager to see you back out on the court? And what have you learned from this process, just personally and professionally?
I feel like my only message is, I'm just as excited to, see them, when that time comes. Yeah.
Favorite back from Giannato?
Ja, right here. Back in kind of that September timeframe, your team put out some videos, accountability on shirts, rebirth, gratitude. Why were some of those themes that you felt like were important to you and important to put out?
It's pretty much just something, we had to sit down and talk, amongst each other. Just, a word that, each one of us, came up with that, we felt like could help me get through, to send a message. And, they decided to surprise me with, T-shirts of the words that, we pretty much agreed on. So that's all that was pretty much behind it.
There was the first incident in March. You took time away to work on yourself, and then despite that, what happened in May that led to the suspension still happened. Why should people believe that the changes you made this time are long-lasting and sustainable?
I can't, make nobody believe me outside of my actions. So me answering this question with just words probably won't mean nothing to nobody. So.
John, two questions. One, just following up, what does protecting my peace mean? What does that look like? What does that mean?
Just doing whatever, I feel like that, keeps me happy, keep me in a good mood. Right now, honestly, I feel like the number one thing outside of, being around my family, and, having, more time to, spend with my daughter is, being around the team. I feel like that's, when I normally have my best days, when I'm normally in my best mood. So coming days, hopefully, I'll be, even happier when, it's a consistent thing.
And then there's a lot of people, whether it's written or spoken, who have told you or told the world like what you've done wrong. I'm curious, what mistakes do you think you've made throughout all this last year or so, if any? Like when you've reflected, what do you think you've done wrong, if anything, or do you not think you've done anything wrong?
I made a lot of mistakes, not some that's even been public, even with my family. It's a lot.
Hey, John, talk about how this process has been, man. A lot of self-reflection, counseling, talking to people, spending time with yourself. Just talk about how it's been over the last couple of months.
Basically picking back off, the things I said earlier. It's been tough. A lot of learning, a lot of teaching. It's been, a process. Obviously I wouldn't say, I regret it, but I'm, not happy that it happened. But I'm also, grateful that, I had this opportunity to, like you said, reflect, and do things that, I felt like was not only needed for me, but, for my family, as well, for us to, realize pretty much, what's all at stake, ways, we can, keep each other happy, and, how we just, have each other's back. I feel like we obviously been close before, but we came together, even more, during this process.
Has it been, as the losses have piled up, has that part of it been painful? And is there a part that makes you feel like you're somehow responsible, or at least in part responsible for that?
Yes, it's definitely, some guilt in that. Obviously, I'm not on the floor, and obviously nobody likes losing. So, our job is to, go out there and get a win. I take full responsibility of that. Obviously, even though I'm not on the floor, decisions I made didn't allow me to be out there, to go to battle with my team. So.
How have you watched the first 23 games? How have you watched the first 23 games so far? And what is your evaluation of the team as you have been watching them on television?
It pretty much has been film study for me. Obviously, I've been with, majority of the players for a while now. Obviously, we got some, new pieces. So, me being, the point guard, that's, guys I have to, learn and, find out, where they want to be on the floor. As far as, where we stand, I'm not, worried at all. Obviously, we have guys out, but I feel like we've been preaching over the years, that next man up mentality. I say, I don't think it'll be long before we find it. I feel like we're taking strides, in the right direction as of now, as of late, and I feel like the only way for us is to go is up. So.
With that being said, John, what do you think? What's your level of optimism as far as like getting to the play-ins, playoff, et cetera? And what do you think about the play of Jaren Jackson Jr. and Desmond Bain since you've been away?
Playoffs and play-in is, a while from now. So, like I said, before, I take it day by day. I feel like, each day we can get better at something, whether, even if it's an off day, we're taking care of your body or watching film, coming to practice the next day, a shoot around or a game, just having our focus, on the now. And as far as, those guys in their level of play, I obviously feel like, those guys playing at a all-star level, all NBA level. And when I come back, hopefully, it stays the same and, it just makes their job, even easier.
Ja, how is it for you to have Derrick Rose and Marcus Smart on the team?
It's great, honestly. Two veteran guys who, are very vocal in our locker room, who has been a big help, from, guys has been here for years until, guys that's, just coming in. I feel like, those pieces for us, not only on the court but off the court, will help us, get better, all around and, excel and play at a high level.
Ja, you talked about the support you've received from your family, from the organization. What about around the league from fellow players? Have they given you their support, and also have they given you advice as well?
Nah, I didn't talk to none of them.
No other players?
Nah.
Doc, Danielle, and Sadie.
And that was kind of where I was going. Like, is that, anybody you looking for as far as mentorship? Because I'll be honest, people reaching out to me and like, can you get me in touch with John? I'm like, I don't know John, I don't talk to him like that. So I can only imagine people that's been talking to you. Is there anybody that you respect enough that you have been talking to as sort of like a mentor?
I feel like I have everybody around me now that, help me get to where I want to be. No knock to anybody, who's want to reach out or they haven't been reaching out to me. So no knock to them, but I feel like, my family, the organization, my veterans now on this team is, all I need right now.
When you talked about the learning that you did, who were you learning from specifically, or what? Were there other resources like books or classes aside from, people that you were learning from?
Therapy, learning from, me. Obviously, I feel like I learned some stuff about myself that, I didn't. During that, process, very eye-opening. kind of gave me a new look, on life, with, how I go about my days, how, I carry myself, just being grateful and thankful, that I'm, still here and in the position that I'm in.
John, right here.
Verbo, a place that rewards your.
Couple of quick ones, but when this suspension first hit, it was a couple of months away where you're going to make your return. As you sit here now, just days away, how antsy are you that it's finally here?
I wish the game was just earlier, and it's me talking to y'all afterwards, honestly. But I can say it's been, a while, but it kind of, went by fast. I feel like I said earlier, what helped me is, being around the guys, as much as I could be. What kind of, helped me through this and helped this, suspension go by fast. I've been counting down the days, myself. I wake up every day and be like, yeah, you one day closer, so.
And with everything that you've gone through and everything that is weighing on you as you start to play again, do you have to play, or do you think there's a fine line, not on the court, because you're not going to change the way you play, but with everybody, so many eyes on you now again, do you feel like there's a sense of pressure off the court that, man, I just got to walk that line and just be this NBA basketball player and a father and with your family? Is there a difference this time than maybe any other time you rolled out and played in terms of the pressure to do right as you move forward?
I feel like that's a good question. I honestly feel like, I can't go away from being Ja. I feel like that's the most important thing, not trying to lose myself or, be somebody that I'm not or, act totally different. But the change will be, my decision making and, how I go about my daily life of being, a NBA player, a father, a role model, a brother, a son. And just, focusing in on that, being, the best Ja I can be.
You mentioned learning things about yourself. Do you understand now why the things that happened last year or whatever happened? I mean, do you have a better understanding of it because of what you've been through? What's that experience been like figuring that out?
Yes, but I feel like it's still a process. I obviously feel like, I'm not done yet at learning myself or, learning new things. But I definitely, see why, the things happen. But like I said earlier, I can't say I sit up here and regret it because in the end, I feel like it made me better.
Ja, obviously, the growth you made as a human, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the growth you made as a human obviously takes priority, but do you think what you've learned about yourself over the last year or so can help you level up on the court even more?
I'm just going on the court to be Ja, man. Honestly, just, every time, and, I step on the floor, just, going out there and giving my all and focus on getting the win.
Ja, have you paid attention to any of the polls or stories or just media talk about guys who they said have passed you since you've been going away, guys who got better than you? I personally got a little ticked off about it because I know you still him, but what are your personal thoughts on the perception you've had where they say, well, this guy's better than Ja now or this guy's better than Ja?
Who they said was better than me?
Halliburton, bro. Who else? What's the dude who played for the New York Knicks, man? Brunson, all these dudes, they saying they're better than 12, so.
Hats off to them, for, leading their teams and, playing great. Obviously, the league has, a lot of talented players. I have no say on, who's better than me and who's not. Obviously, that's everybody else's opinion. So, yeah. I don't get mad about that stuff, man.
Hey, Ja, a couple years ago, you guys always wore that chip on your shoulder. Do you have that same chip and edge that I think you may have got lost in the last couple of years? Y'all to see. Do you think you still have that chip, and how can you use it?
Yeah, it's a share size now. Not share size.
Thanks, everyone.
Not a little small chip no more. It's a share size. Fired the ball right back at me.
Ja Morant took the stand in Shelby County Chancery Court Monday and laid out what he said happened in an altercation with 17-year-old Joshua Holloway in July 2022.
But before then, no, everything was all good.
And do you recall where it hit you?
Left side of my face.
This case comes down to credibility.
In his opening statement, Keenan Carter, representing Morant, claims the point guard is immune from liability under the state's standard ground law. Testimony in court Monday outlined that Holloway threw a basketball at Morant and proceeded to, quote, square up, getting in a stance and balling up his hands in front of Morant. Carter also claims Holloway's story about what happened during the pickup basketball game has changed several times.
He stands alone. 11 other people, including plaintiff's teammate and his childhood coach, stand with Mr. Morant.
Rebecca Edelman, representing Holloway, disputed this. Edelman says Morant is the reason why her client is now on the metaphorical island. And the Grizzlies player needs to be held accountable for his bad behavior.
This is the reason that Joshua Holloway stands alone. Somehow or another, they are gaining an advantage, whether it's through money or other resources, from Mr. Morant.
And Ja's father, T. Morant, was also among those who testified today, but he had to leave a little bit early, so he will be back
against him. Ja is accused of assaulting a teenager during a pickup basketball game in July of 2022. Fox 13's Sierra Jordan was inside that courtroom today. She says Morant told the court he felt 17-year-old Joshua Holloway disrespected him.
Ja Morant described the moments leading up to the fight with Joshua Holloway at Morant's father's home in Eads. Now, Morant's defense attorney, Keenan Carter, began asking the NBA superstar about his childhood. Now, Morant says the family had basketball pickup hoop sessions in their backyard court since 2011, starting in his hometown in South Carolina. After getting drafted in 2019, the family continued the tradition in Memphis, helping high school athletes get better at the game. Now, Morant says Holloway had paid pickup games for the hoop session at his parents' house 5 times prior to the incident. Morant says Holloway was guarding him, but the team became frustrated after losing several games. Morant says the team eventually hit him in the face with the ball. Now, Morant says Holloway walked closer to him and he thought the teenager was going to hit him. So that is when Morant says he threw the first punch in act of self-defense.
So you're trying to have a conversation?
Yeah.
And he wants no part of it.
He just pulled up his shorts. I didn't know what he wanted. That's why I asked.
How did you interpret his response to your question?
Well, him pulling up his shorts, where I'm from, that's fighting standards.
Now, Morant's father also testified.
And then you
Punched him.
punch him.
No.
Well, show me how to punch. You punched him. No, you need to show me how you punched him.
So basically, after the ball came, hit me in my face, I flinched back like this. So I'm like, what you want? Like that.
During day 1 of 3 in a civil court hearing, Memphis Grizzlies basketball star Ja Morant and his father, T. Morant, testified about the summer 2022 confrontation between Ja and then 17-year-old Joshua Holloway over a pickup game of basketball.
And does he take a step forward?
Yeah, he pulled up his pants, step forward. So then we end up getting like chest to chest.
Like what?
Like this.
Okay.
And then he shoulder bumped me and pulled his pants up again like this. And that's when I hit him.
Okay.
In opening statements, John's defense attorney, Will Perry, told the court this case comes down to 2 things: credibility and consistency. His attorney says John's account from July 26 has not changed. However, they argue the plaintiff, Joshua Holloway's version, is consistently evolving.
The evidence will show that plaintiff told the sheriff's office one thing, filed this lawsuit saying another, and then amended the lawsuit to say something different altogether. This week, we'll find out what plaintiff has to say to this court, and he will finally have to answer for the shifts and adjustments that he's made along the way.
Holloway's attorneys agree the case is about credibility, but also about lies, lack of accountability, and Ja's self-control. Attorney Rebecca Alderman argues the superstar point guard believes that he's above everyone else.
Opposition that the sports culture that we're living in and the environment that we're living in has elevated athletes above the general population, and these athletes are not being subject to the same rules as everyone else. Are those real diamonds?
I'm a millionaire.
Fair enough. So.
Also speaking for the defense, Tanaya, Ja's younger sister. She testified seeing the commotion during the basketball game and felt betrayed by her own friend.
I genuinely thought like I could have trusted him being at my home with my family because I'm the one who invited him, and he acted that way towards my brother.
Tanaya's former assistant coach, Dante White, also said he saw the incident. He said he believes this fight between Ja and Josh Holloway has been blown out of proportion.
Not exactly. I don't even remember who. I just saw bodies going.
I'll be back. So that's what I'm saying, man. This shit is getting wild, man. This shit getting wild, man. So Jay Morant's sister was on stand, saying that that was her best friend or some shit, and that she brought that nigga to play basketball, and that he got mad. But I'm like, bruh, who the fuck is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is betting J.A. Morant big time money to play this nigga in a sport that he make millions? They make the M&Ms in. Like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? This nigga's betting niggas like hundreds of dollars, however much money, and this nigga literally plays professional basketball. Like, bro, what the fuck is he doing? So he got mad that it's like, bro, he kept on losing this shit, man, and bro. So at the end of the day, man, they is trying to like sue that nigga Jay Morant, man, and it's like, man, I feel like Jay got a good case because he going up there and showing them niggas what the fuck, like how it all went down and shit, man. At the end of the day, man, I feel like, bro, the nigga who was suing taking a big chance of his credibility of, you know what I'm saying, getting to motherfuckers to really believe with the case what he was trying to say, bro. Like, bro, like, nigga, if you getting mad over a basketball game because you're losing, man, like, come on, man. Like, hold on, man, I'm finna charge my phone real quick. But yeah, man, so it's like, man, Jay Morant, man, the situation where he in, man, he can easily beat this case, man. Get out the situation. Take the little classes they probably gonna make the nigga take, if it's like some anger management classes or some little probation or little some shit, to get the shit out your way, man, so he don't have to go, you know what I'm saying, and waste his time in jail or pay this nigga mega amounts of money for nothing, bro, you know. And it's like, I don't know if that nigga Jay Morant was gonna counter sue that nigga, you know what I'm saying, and sue that nigga for false claims, cause like, that's what I'm saying. If the nigga come onto your property, man, hey, it is what it is. That's a tough situation, man. I know some places don't have stand your ground law or some shit, but man, it's like, bro, if you come onto a nigga property, man, and it's like, man, it is what it is at the time, man. You dig? I know some places you can't really do nothing like that. I think, is that in LA or some shit? Or some weird, New York or some weird ass shit? They can come to your fucking house and you can't even shoot them niggas unless they put, like, that's some crazy ass shit, man. But in this bitch, man, Texas, man, it's up and it's stuck type shit. In this bitch, this shit is wild type shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, Jay in Memphis, you know, down south type shit, man. Anything that, you know, it's a whole motherfucking shit still going, like a whole bunch of shit is still going down in Memphis, man. So, you know, you read like the reason he was suspended was because he had supposedly had the Blitz. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, the steals and shit. But you know how that goes, man. It's like, you know, y'all already know what's going on and shit, man. It's like, man, it was a good case because, you know, the motherfuckers, 25 games ain't that much, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, it could have been worse. You know, look at Draymond. Draymond got suspended for like motherfucking 3,400 games. That nigga indefinitely. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, Draymond. Like, bro, niggas be trying to, like, bro, because it's like, bro, we want to see Draymond play, like, because this nigga Debo in that. That nigga ready, nigga. That nigga said, oh, y'all thought this was basketball, nigga? This is fighting ball, nigga. Fuck we talking about, nigga, we ready. But, hey, man, man, it's just, these motherfuckers, man, they ain't used to no nigga clothesline trying to go to the hoop and shit, man, So that's what I'm saying, man. So hopefully, by the time Jay Morant comes back, you did Crip, they can be in the close to making the playoffs type shit. Cause it's kind of a far way to go into the playoffs type shit. So they got a chance to trying to fuck up and keep on trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they can do some shit by the time Jay come back and shit, man. And this whole court case can blow the fuck over, and it's not that crazy, dig, and you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker don't have to pay the whole motherfucking league all this goddamn money or people money for no reason, and you know what I'm saying? Paying the white man paying that white man money, like, bro, come on, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker work too damn hard, you dig, like Crip. So it's like, hey man, I hope y'all enjoy these videos, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be saying, man, we can't have our black Hebrew Israelite type people, man, fucked up in this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep on fighting, big Crip. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, man, how it goes, we just gotta keep on fighting, never give up, man. Make any team out of nothing type shit, man. Cause that's how we do it, man. Keep Yahweh first, and we out this bitch. Hood, Northside, Cree. Dang. Yeah, we back. See, that's what I be saying, man. So this for people who actually stay this long in this motherfucking video, man. So I be trying to get a decent amount of footage on these videos, you dig, just to have, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you know, I want to have good HD, high quality content, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do big things in the future, man. We trying to push a good positive movement, the black Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying? We trying to show y'all people what it is and what's gonna happen, man. And you know what I'm saying? We trying to stay positive and move forward type shit and help people stay out that motherfucking that cycle, that system, man, to keep people going through the same motherfucking teams over and over and over and over again type situation, man. So if y'all want to help, share the videos, like, subscribe, stay positive, and you know what I'm saying, let people know what it is, man. You know, each day, you know what I'm saying, just tell people, man, how good God is, how good Yahweh, and tell them that, you know what I'm saying, the Bible is real, and just, you know what I'm saying, live a good day, man. I hope y'all like these videos, man. I think the hood and outside Korea.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. Even though this is instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.